Hello everyone. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to everyone at WNET Channel 13 and the New York City Department of Education for Let's Learn NYC. I know these past few months have been pretty incredible. At first, it may have felt like a lot of snow days, but without the snow. But it's not much fun when you can't see your friends or go to the playground, and there's so much worry about getting sick. I don't know anyone who enjoys wearing a mask. Do you? It's normal to have all these feelings. I have them, and it's important to talk about your feelings with your family and friends. But today, we're going to have some fun reading. A is for Awesome, 23 Iconic Women Who Changed the World, written by New Yorker Eva Chen and illustrated by Derek Desierto. Letter by letter, we will learn about the amazing women everyone should know. They are athletes, advocates, and adventurers, bosses, scientists, and artists. And they remind us that the path to greatness is not a straight line. Life is an emotional roller coaster. It takes us up and down, side to side, and all around. But we get through it with education, family, community, and most importantly, by believing in ourselves. If we can conquer our fears and believe in ourselves, there is so much more we can achieve. When you hear these stories, I hope you are inspired to be curious, creative, and fierce. What letter does your name begin with? And what is your story? What will you do to change the world? Remember, greatness is inside each and every one of us. So let's get started. A is for Awesome, 23 Iconic Women Who Changed the World. Hi, I'm Juno. There's a whole world of inspiring sheroes out there. Here are some of my favorites. Ready for some adventure? Let's go. A is for Awesome Aviator. Amelia Earhart, the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic. The stars seem near enough to touch, and never before have I seen so many, she said. Don't try to lessen yourself for the world. Let the world catch up to you. B is for Beyonce. Singer, songwriter, actress, producer, and all-around Queen Bee. In order to be irreplaceable, one must always be different. C is for the forever chic Coco Chanel, designer and OG girl boss. D is for Dorothy Hodgkin, a crystallographer who won the Nobel Prize for succeeding in the impossible. We are here not because we are lawbreakers. We are here in our efforts to become lawmakers. E is for the defiant suffragette Emmeline Pankhurst, who helped women win the right to vote. When anyone tells me I can't do anything, I'm just not listening anymore. F is for the flamboyant and fierce FloJo, the fastest woman of all time. G, to create one's world in any of the arts, it takes courage. G is for the groundbreaking artist Georgia O'Keeffe, mother of the modernist art movement. I was the conductor of the Underground Railroad for 8 years, and I can say what most conductors can't say. I never ran my train off the track, and I never lost a passenger. H is for Harriet Tubman, the brave abolitionist who helped hundreds of slaves to freedom. I is for fashion legend Iris Apfel, who proves that your own style is the best style of all. When you don't dress like everybody else, you don't have to think like everybody else. J is for chef and author Julia Child, whose zest for French cooking inspired millions. She said, "Learn from your mistakes, be fearless, and above all, have fun." Courage is when you have a choice and you choose to be courageous. K is for Katharine Graham, formidable first female publisher of the Washington Post. L is for Lucille Ball, comedic genius, and the first woman ever to run a major television studio. When the whole world is silent, even one voice becomes powerful. M is for Malala, whose rallying cry for equality in education was heard around the world. I'll tell you what freedom is to me. No fear. N is for the tempestuous and talented Nina Simone, singer, songwriter, and activist. O is for Oprah, self-made television icon, philanthropist, role model. The list goes on. I wish you curiosity and confidence, and I wish you ethics and enlightenment. I wish you guts. P is for Pat McGrath, makeup maestro and businesswoman. Creativity is the most important skill. Don't be scared to experiment. I am not afraid of anything. Q is for Queen Elizabeth I, whose quick wit, strategy, and tenacity brought a golden age to England. R is for Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Supreme Court Justice and the Queen of Dissent. Fight for the things that you care about, but do it in a way that will lead others to join you. S is for Sacagawea, intrepid interpreter and guide for Lewis and Clark's historic expedition. I believe that if you'll just stand up and go, life will open up for you. T is for rock and roll superstar Tina Turner, who holds the record for the most concert tickets sold by a single performer. U is for Ursula K. Le Guin, prolific and prize-winning science fiction author. We read books to find out who we are, what we ourselves are and may become. V is for Venus, Roman goddess of love, beauty, and victory. W is for Wu Zetian, the one and only female emperor in Chinese history. And X, Y, and Z are for extraordinary you and the zillions of brilliant, brave adventurers you will have. Do you see yourself? What's your story?